pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call to order this meeting of the Town Council. The first item, two items of business: administration, oath of office, and a vote of the council to elect its leadership will be delayed on the basis of the fact that the state of Rhode Island has determined that until all issues are resolved, no votes will be certified. We believe our votes to be certified, but we will await their decision, and therefore the oath of office will be administered at our next meeting. We will call to order then a remonstrance hearing by the Board of License Commissioners advertised for 7 p.m. for alcoholic beverage licenses. As a part of this discussion, we announced the following: Board of License Commissioners application and accompanying letters will be taken into account, etc. We documented 4 items of interest to this proceeding. We received a letter from 6 citizens regarding concerns about Carolyn's Secana Vineyard, basically concerned with the hyper-commercialization imposed on our residential neighborhoods, exhorted us to target current high-priority issues, to tighten zoning provisions so there's less ambiguity, and to clarify citizens' rights to appeal. We also received from Christopher DeVideo a letter expressing comments on it, a request for determination. That letter exhorted us to provide an opinion that the proposed activities are compliant and to determine whether the use of the property is non-conforming, and if so, whether intensification is proposed. It further included a copy of the Sorella Exeter versus Town of Exeter decisions. In addition, I want to make you aware of the fact that the zoning officer, the zoning official of the town, in the process of this undertaking of moving toward this meeting, the zoning official has changed. The zoning official is now George Medeiros. I instructed George Medeiros at the point of his hiring and thereafter that I wanted him to look at the entertainment license proposals without reference to me or any other counselor. To my knowledge, I can say emphatically he has not sought my opinion. I can also believe that it is true that he has sought no other counselor's opinion. We took advantage of this because this is a new zoning official who looked at the zoning regulations with a new set of eyes, fresh set of eyes, and simply compared the entertainment license applications to his read of the zoning regulations. He offered in each case, each applicant except one, an opinion. The reason for the one that he did not is because it arrived later. He was in court the day after it arrived, and he'd been unable to produce that particular opinion. But of the entertainment licenses proposed tonight, he has been able to review all but one of them. Finally, we anticipated a decision from the Agricultural Conservancy Trust regarding review of the Carolyn Secana Vineyard license application. Due to an inability to maintain a quorum at that meeting, they were unable to vote on that. Therefore, we don't have that decision before us tonight, which we had anticipated that we would have. That said, let me begin the remonstrance hearing again for the purpose of concerning alcoholic beverage licenses by asking the council to ratify the fees and set the limits for local beverage and business licenses. Those are within your package. Basically, it defines the number and fee schedule associated with each of the 4 license classifications.
Motion to ratify the limit on number of licenses and the fee schedule as they are now.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to ratify the current fees and limits. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Secondly, we are to act upon the applications to review beverage licenses. The first category is Class A beverage license. 2 petitioners, one Adamsville Wine and Spirits, the other Gleason's Wine and Spirits, both of whom are current license holders.
Motion to approve both Class A licenses.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded. Chief of Police, any reason that you bring forward that we should consider?
None whatsoever.
Is there, are you ready to vote? Are there any remonstrants with issues with those license applications? All in favor?
Aye.
Could I clarify that should be contingent upon meeting all state and local requirements?
The vote, I would ask that the motion be amended to include that we approve those licenses contingent upon meeting all state and local requirements.
Motion so amended.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded as amended. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Next is Class BV Limited, 2 applicants, both of whom are current license holders. One Commons Lunch, the other Simmons Cafe and Market.
Motion to approve those licenses.
Second.
Contingent upon meeting all state and local requirements.
Yes. I'll second.
And the second.
Second.
Chief,
Nothing to say?
all in favor?
Aye.
Next, Class BV licenses, 3 applicants, all of whom currently hold this license. Bar and Restaurant, Kroger's Restaurant, Stonehouse.
Motion approved Class BV licenses with all stipulations adhered to.
State and local.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Is there further discussion? Any remonstrance? Chief,
I'll second on that one.
all in favor? And Class D beverage license for Secana Golf Club and Secana Point Club, both of whom currently hold those licenses.
Mr. Chair, I have recused from all Compton Club matters, Youngtown Farm matters, and West Point Beach Club matters.
Motion to approve the Class B licenses with all state and local.
Upon meeting all state and local requirements.
I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded. Is there further discussion?
I
Chief?
will recuse on the Scott Point Club.
Thank you.
Nothing further.
Any remonstrance? All in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Next item of business is entertainment license requests. The first of those entertainment licenses is Carolyn's Secana Vineyard. The license package is before you. Also before you is the opinion of the zoning official. The zoning official's opinion in summary is this. Although the Little Compton Town Council has previously acknowledged that the property has historically been used for weddings, it is my opinion that the proposed use of the property would be an intensification of any pre-existing non-conforming use that may have existed and therefore requires relief from the zoning board. Furthermore, he goes on in the previous paragraph to say, based on the above, it's my opinion the winery business is allowed as a matter of right, but weddings and concerts are not accessory uses to and required for the operation of the principal use and therefore not allowed. I would tell you that this is the first example of a review of the package as submitted, and it is the opinion of the zoning officer that neither type of activity is permitted by right. Questions?
Mr. Chair, not only that is the issue of the easement, at least insofar as the council has not been addressed. So I'd ask the council either to take no action or to deny the application without prejudice.
I would propose that we deny this application without prejudice until the issues described have been resolved, that is the zoning official's position and the absence of an ag trust endorsement.
Second that.
The motion is made and seconded. Is there further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
The next is Kroger's Restaurant. The next is Kroger's Restaurant. Motion is made and seconded on the basis of no issue from the zoning official to grant the license. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. The next is Simmons Cafe and Marketplace.
Mr. Chair, I reviewed that opinion from the building official. I
Second.
The motion is made and seconded to deny without prejudice and ask the applicant to return with a revised application. I would note on the applicant's behalf that there have been no complaints of which I'm aware for violations of noise level, or there have been no calls to the police. Are you ready to vote on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Musher, may I raise a point of order?
Yes.
My name is Larry Anderson. The original, and maybe I missed something, the original description of the liquor license approvals was a remonstrance hearing. And did you close that hearing? Or are we still in a hearing for the entertainment licenses?
The remonstrance hearing, as I said at the outset, only governs the alcoholic beverage licenses.
But you closed that hearing?
We can take a vote to close it.
We didn't, we concluded with the last of the liquor licenses. We did not vote to close that hearing. Is there a motion to close the hearing, the remonstrance hearing, as of the conclusion of the beverage license renewal?
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Next is Stonehouse Resort.
Mr. Chair, we received 2 calls today from a lawyer representing the Stonehouse. We had asked for continuance until December 8th.
Excuse me. We didn't ask for a final vote on this in the stores.
Are you ready to vote on Simmons Cafe, Mark? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Returning to the Stonehouse.
The two attorneys on behalf of Stonehouse called me today. They asked for continuance. They gave extremely valid reasons, I thought. And I checked with the council president just to tell him that I would proceed to give me a direction one way or another. But I would think that the council should consider granting that request for continuance until December 8th.
Is there a motion then to continue until December 8th, the application of Stonehouse for an entertainment license?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
The next license application is Wishing Stone Farm. I mentioned at the outset the fact that the zoning official has not had the opportunity to review this. I would propose, without prejudice, to delay the decision on Wishing Stone Farm's application until we have that license. I anticipate we would have that at our December 8th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Finally, Young Family Farm, a single-day event application for Columbus Day weekend. Okay. The zoning official relays the following. It is my opinion the agricultural uses are allowed as a matter of right, including the one-time per year apple picking bluegrass festival. It is also my opinion the parking as submitted is not in conformance with section 14.8.1 of the zoning ordinance. I would suggest that we defer the decision on this without prejudice until our next meeting, giving an opportunity for the zoning official and the representatives of the Young Family Farm to meet concerning the parking restrictions. This is somewhat different from the parking that has been done elsewhere in that it is a single parking event. It is on agricultural land, but it's done once in a year. So I think it's different than some of the other things we're considering. But
Is that a motion?
my motion is to delay without
Second.
prejudice. The motion is made and seconded. Is there further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
The next set of licenses are victualling license requests. Unless there is an interest on the part of anyone to be able to speak to each of them, I suggest that I name them for you, but then we vote as one. Victualling licenses are requested by the following entities: A1 Pizza, Anita's Ice Cream, the Art Cafe, Barn Restaurant, Carolyn's Secana Vineyard, Commons Lunch, Crothers Restaurant, Hawaiian Jim's Shave Ice, Simmons Cafe and Market, Secana Golf Club, Secana Point Club, Seashore Hot Dogs, Stonehouse, The Stand on the Hill, Lawrence Point Beach Club, Wilbur's Store, Wilma's at Walker's, Wilhelmina's Catering, and Young Family Farm.
Motion to approve the above victualling license request.
Second.
Motion is made and seconded to approve victualling license requests. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The next set of licenses is holiday sales for the following entities: A1 Pizza, Anita's Ice Cream, The Art Cafe, Barn Restaurant, Carolyn's Secana Vineyard, Commons Lunch, Crothers Restaurant, Earl's Service Station, Simmons Cafe and Market, Hannah's at Gray's Store, Hawaiian Jim Shave Ice, Living Water Surf, Little Secana Golf Club, Secana Point Club, Seashore Hot Dogs, Stonehouse, Walker's Roadside Stand, Warren's Point Beach Club, Wilbur's General Store, Wilmer's and Walker's, and Young Family Farm.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Thank you. All in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Any opposed? Miscellaneous other license requests. A jukebox license for Crothers, a moving picture license for the community center, a peddler's license for Hawaiian Jim Shave Ice, and a peddler's license for the Stand on the Hill.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Next item of business is approval of the minutes of November 3rd of last week.
Motion to approve the minutes as written, also council has
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
The next item is announcements. We have the following upcoming vacancies to appoint in a future meeting, I think the first meeting in December. Appointing the town sergeant for 2 years, appointing the director of public welfare for 2 years, appointing the appraiser of damage done by dogs for 2 years, and a home rule charter review commission will be appointed in January of 2017 to serve on that commission. Question? The other announcement I'd like to make is to inform you of the fact that as a result, frankly, of the energy of the citizens of this town, in over 70 of them responding to those blue signs that you saw even before we had yard signs for political purposes, those blue signs exhorted you to consider becoming part of an energy challenge group 5 years forward. Since more than 5% of the residents pledged to do that, we have earned from National Grid a $5,000 grant to be used for energy efficiency measures in public buildings. Very grateful to National Grid for that, and particularly to the people of the town for responding to something that often looks like it's just another sign. Grateful for your participation. Thank you. We expect to review this building's energy efficiency. I know that this evening it's a very pleasant place to be with several hundred of us in one place, but sometimes it's not quite this warm, and we hope to make this room a little bit better. Department head reports, that of the town administrator. Motion's made and seconded. I would exhort you to take a look at that. It's got all sorts of great information in it about where we stand on all sorts of issues. All in favor? Aye. The department head report of the maintenance department.
Approve maintenance department, unless anybody has any questions or comments on.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor? Aye. And that of the police department.
Same motion for police department.
Second.
Discussion.
No further comment.
All in favor? Aye. Old business, an update from the council president on ordinance review. Description of the planning board and council's review of zoning ordinances. I expect that the zoning board, I expect that the planning board at its December meeting will undertake a series of ordinance revisions that have been stimulated partially by the ordinance review board, review committee that we've established, and and partially by their own interest, and partially by the interest of citizens who have asked us to look at ordinances. Bring those forward to us at our next meeting. I expect at our next meeting we'd have an opportunity to review those, decide which ones we're going to bring forward, smooth the language of those, take out any issues that might be between us, and propose then at our second meeting in December a set of ordinance revisions that we would use to go forward. I would hope that major among these ordinance changes would be things that would clarify some of the things that have led to confusion thus far on what our town is interested in being about. Obviously, some of that will require a lot more community discussion as we go along. We'll do public hearings on the ordinances, an opportunity to review that, but I think it's a very important next step. All right, new business. We're to receive bids for bituminous concrete. By most of us, it's asphalt. This is the only one. There is a bid from DeSilva Paving. This is approximately 300 linear feet of townway. And the estimate includes preparing it for paving, include final grading service. The proposal includes all labor and materials. DeSilva Paving responsible for all work. Total cost for the project, $13,800.
Make a motion to give this to the highway supervisor for his recommendation and approval by the town council president if he sees so fit.
Second that.
Motion made and seconded for the, as the discussion. All in favor? Thank you. Next is to receive bids for a new roof on a town building at 32 Commons. This is the Odd Fellows Hall, which has significant degradation in the roof. The bid received is from Roofing Doctor of Barrington, Rhode Island. The price for all labor and materials is $10,875.
I'll make a motion to the building official give us his recommendation on that. He thinks we should go forward without council president to sign the contract.
Director of Public Works, okay.
Yeah.
Director of Public Works.
Review the building official, no? Director of Public Works. Stand corrected.
Motion made and seconded for Director of Public Works to review and with my approval, discussion on that. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The next item is to appoint 3 trustees to the Little Compton Municipal Trust for 2-year terms. The incumbents and those who would be nominated for such an appointment are Tom Alder, Mark Cady, and Scott Morrison. Do you want to speak to anything else concerning the municipal trust? So those would be the 3 trustees that we would, have agreed to continue to serve, and we would appoint subject to your approval.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to appoint Alder, Cady, and Morrison to the municipal trust. Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
The consent calendar is a single item.
Motion that goes to consent calendar on file.
Second.
Discussion, all in favor? The bills that are before you, I would point out that one of them is reimbursable, that is the payment for assistance in our comprehensive plan development. That's about 2/3 way down, $1,960. We pay it and then we petition and get reimbursed for the full value.
Motion to pay the bills. Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.